Hi, I'm Mariah.
And I'm Millie.
This is Vegan Pete. Welcome to Burn the File. Today, Vegan Pete's not talking to me today because when my mom was doing my makeup, she complimented my skin and he called me privileged.
Sorry, I can't.
Sorry, Pete.
That was long and awkward.
Well.
What do you think
Our existence is, Millie. Long and awkward. Okay. So today we are going to go over very briefly some of the CDC's, the Compulsively Dumb Children's Club, and their latest signs.
I still can't believe that they're still going with this.
They're on like day 36 or something like that.
Oh, brother. Okay.
Alright, there you go.
Perpetual Protest Day 31. I thought that said all our meals.
Well, I mean,
writing these?
You would think for people that are definitely either actors or artists, no offense, would have better handwriting. But they don't. But I mean, who am I to judge? You can barely read my handwriting, so.
Okay. Owl. All our needs and comforts. What is that?
Comforts.
So that is an S. Okay. Are met via the places and
beningings.
In the beninging. I need this. Give me.
Yeah.
All our needs and comforts are met via the places and beings we treat most poorly. They are responsible for all we have and are hit hardest by the consequences, fire, of our actions, blood. We have gnawed the hands that feed us to the bone.
That checks.
100%. That's interesting. That sounds more like a personal problem than it is any like protesting.
I know. I don't know what this is. I need more. I need more context because all our needs and comforts are met via the places and beings we treat most poorly. They are responsible for all we have and are hit hardest by the consequences of our actions.
Yeah, I'm losing brain cells.
Word salad? I mean, what could they possibly be talking about? I mean, they've got pictures of flowers here, so maybe they're talking about the earth, which I mean, I guess I don't disagree. We could do better with plants. I love plants.
Yeah, with the deforestation, which by the way has gone down.
Yeah.
But maybe that's what they're talking about, because you have the guy eating the planet.
Mm-hmm.
And
for some odd reason, the earth
it's
bleeding.
Maybe that's what they're talking about. And I know that we have been doing a lot better. I am confused.
I know, like, with some of these things people don't even understand. If they were trying to, like, right now it's all, like, scary. But, I mean, like, if they were trying to convince somebody of something, no one knows what that means.
Yeah. Walking by, and I would see, if I was just walking by, because the first thing that our eyes catch the warm colors first. So when you're looking at something and then all of a sudden someone has red or something on like a painting or something like that, they use the warm colors first, because those are the eye catchers, the ones that our eyes can actually see really well. The colors that we can't really see are all the ultraviolet lovelies, and those are technically cooler colors. So when I'm looking at this, the first thing that I would see would be bone, and then the earth bleeding.
Yeah.
That's a little strange.
It's more of that emotional. Remember when we talked about propaganda?
Mm-hmm.
Some things that were very common to elicit emotion is using the color red to emphasize things.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's a very big emotional... To me, it looks like some guy bit a blue rock really hard and is regretting it.
It looks like he's the one that's
Yeah,
not necessarily
yeah, he
her.
looks, I'm telling you, he looks like he bit something that he shouldn't have.
Ow, pain.
Mm-hmm.
I like my teeth. I'll keep
Yep.
them.
Alright, let's look at the next one.
Also 31. This must be the other side. First they came for the socialists, and I did not speak out, because I was not a socialist. Then they came for the unionists, and I did not speak out, because I was not a unionist. Congratulations, I don't know what you're referring to. Then they came for the Jews, and I did not speak out, because I was not a Jew. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me. If they're talking about the Holocaust, I'm not sure.
Yeah, I feel like that's probably a reference to that. But I feel like it's... I feel like that has nothing to do with what's going on today.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused.
See, here's the thing, is they're claiming to not have spoken out about all these things, but what they're really doing is they're telling on themselves. First they came for the socialists, but I did not speak out because I was not a socialist. So, but they have socialists underlined, and obviously this group, as we know, really likes socialism and communism. So of course they're going to sympathize to socialists, that's why it's underlined. And
I would need to do more research into this. I don't know what they're referring to this for.
And then they are talking about not speaking out for the Jews. The context of the quote to me says that all of these people were not spoken out about, and so they're wanting to speak out for them. But the thing is that they, aside from socialists, they still condemn unionists. They're not speaking out for them. And they got that stupid Free Palestine flag. They don't care about the Jews.
No.
They're not speaking out for the Jews either.
Nope.
So I feel like, honestly, they're really telling on themselves because they're proving that they're very selective on who they're going to speak out for.
Yeah, and that's a problem.
They're the only ones that are getting a say on the campus right now. Do you have thoughts, Mom?
For those who can't see, I just looked up from the monitor straight to Mother behind the camera doing this.
Mother's getting a migraine because it's watching you guys trying to decipher whatever these people are trying to say. It is hard to watch because I know what those things are supposed to say. I know what that intent originally meant. What are they trying to prove with?
Yeah.
They're misusing it.
Yeah.
They're taking things that meant something at a time that it was important. And those people took risks to say these things. Mm-hmm. These things were important to say and to have heard. They don't make sense. They're misusing it all. And they're just... I'm so glad my taxes are paying for this education.
I know how to fix you guys. I just had an epiphany. I think I have an apostrophe.
I think you mean an epiphany.
Lightning has just struck my brain.
Well, that must have had. Those of you who know what that's from. Those of you who know what that's from.
Brownie points.
Brownie points.
Okay, let me fix it for you.
Bravo.
First they came for the pedophiles, and I did not speak out because I was not a pedophile. Then they came for the violent illegal aliens, and I did not speak out because I was not a violent illegal alien. Then they came for the trans women, and I did not speak out because I was not a trans woman. Then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak for me, because hopefully you were in jail.
That
Yes, Mom?
Did I fix it? Because that's literally what that means.
it's a mess.
That's literally what they're doing. Those are the only people they're speaking about.
Right. They don't have a clue what any of that means. They don't care. They don't know what it means. They're putting words out there and they're misusing it all. And it's really sad.
But when you put in
It's
the
sad.
words, when you
It's
put in the
sad.
words that they actually mean, because of the things
I
that they're
know.
actually fighting
That's
for,
right.
it's
sad.
gross.
It is gross. It's disgusting because you're right. You go to school and so they've been protesting exactly this for the last how many days, right?
So this one,
that one?
This one says that they're at 31.
I think they're
Okay.
at 36 right now, or today. I think
So-
30. I think today's 37.
Do they go to class?
I was
don't
literally going to
know.
ask that question.
Do
I
they go
don't
to
know if they
school?
go to class.
Yeah,
They are always out on the
they
campus
literally
somewhere.
are. They're either in
All
the
the time.
courtyard, out in the Fulton Quad, or in the lunchroom.
That's ridiculous.
Every time. All the time.
And they get all they can meet wherever they want out in the open, and this other groups can't, right? That's what I'm gathering.
Uh-huh. Because
That
it's
is
a
not
social
right.
activity.
Yeah, that is not right.
But because they're a club, that makes it fine.
But then they get to say this kind of stuff, indoctrinate people, take a young mind that's in that learning stage, that's at school to learn, and pollute it, twist it. And even if it's a smart kid that knows it's not true, they might be terrified.
Yeah,
That's not
intimidation.
good. That is
The
not-
definition of fascism.
That's right. They are doing the very thing that they're trying to protest, and it's not
Yeah.
right.
This would fall under the humiliation part of the negative effects of propaganda, is what that would be. They're trying to guilt trip people into coming over to their side without laying out the actual facts, which is that they're for removing women from their safe spaces, that they're for pedophiles, that they're for censorship, that they're for keeping illegal aliens that have murdered and raped children in the United States. And they're for taking away our guns. They're not for anything good. And so that's why I fixed it.
There you go.
Well, it's...
It's sad. That's how Mom feels. Mom doesn't like it. Mom knows exactly what those little pukes are doing. And so I grew up at a time where Russia was the USSR, and it was a scary time. There was a wall, East and West Germany, and you did not cross that line. People died to get in, to get out of that place. They died to get out. This is not fascism. What they're doing is causing it. This isn't even, this doesn't have anything to do with the reality of what people went through to get to this United States. Period. It just doesn't. I don't understand any of it. That's not education. It's incorrect.
It's indoctrination.
It is. And that school isn't a school if they're going to promote and let people put this kind of stuff out.
You're good.
And then, next one. Oh, wait, we're saving that one for last. Close your eyes.
I'm not looking. Just got smacked in the face.
Okay, these ones are a little bit hard to read, so I might have to read them.
Oh, I can do it. Give me that.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Okay. We can't see what day it is because there's a thing in the way.
30.
Oh, she can see what day it is.
The one on my left, I don't know what's going to be your left. Hopefully the same left. Perpetual protest. Day 30. Trump has made over $1.4 billion since taking office. That's more... That's more than every former president combined, and he's in the files over 1 million times. Fuck ICE, fuck Trump, R.I.P. America. Other one says, capitalism is fueled by economic growth, which is fueled by ever-increasing consumption, which is fueled by exploitation and ecological destruction. First of all, with the Trump being in the Epstein files, why don't you look at what Epstein is trying to say about Trump? He did not like Trump. They were friends before Trump knew what he was doing. And then the reason why he's mentioned that many times is because he was saying fuck Trump. Mm-hmm. A lot. Because he didn't like Trump. Yep. Because he knew that Trump was going to do this to him. Lo and behold, look at what we're doing. We have all of the Epstein files because he did not want that there.
Yep. And we also just got proof that Trump outed him in 2006. He was the first person to out him. Mm-hmm. But there were so many people in Epstein's pockets that nothing really came forward, and then he tried again in 2009, and then he finally was able to do more about it during his presidency. If he really was guilty, use your brain cell, your quarter brain cell. I know it's really hard, and it probably is going to make you need a nap, which is usually how it goes for toddlers, but...
Sorry, hold on, wait. Okay.
But if he's running for president, he becomes president, if he cared about his image and he was in those files, he would be doing what the Clintons are doing right now.
Avoiding at all costs.
Avoiding at all costs. I mean,
or what the View is doing.
Right? I mean, we have actual pictures of Bill Clinton with young girls. Mm-hmm. And for some odd reason, nobody wants to talk about that, but they want to talk about how Trump is mentioned. Being mentioned does not mean you're guilty. In fact, no one has actually come forward saying that Trump did anything. And in a court case, if someone gives a tip, it doesn't matter how ludicrous the tip is, you have to put it in. Even if they said that today Trump flew to the moon and it had nothing to do with the case, they still would have to put it in because they called in on a tip line. Mm-hmm. It's ridiculous, but they still have to put it in. Being mentioned does not mean you're guilty. But back to what I was saying, that if he was guilty, he'd be avoiding at all costs. Like Hillary did yesterday when she said that she... I don't know what day it is when I post this, but yesterday when she said that she had never met Epstein.
Wait, this is news to me. What?
At her deposition, she said she never met Epstein.
We have photos.
That's quite the look-alike if she's never met Epstein.
We have Isn't there a video as well?
Oh yeah. There's all kinds of stuff.
Isn't there a wedding as well?
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And you Clintons are the stupidest.
And that's the thing. Trump isn't saying he was never friends with the guy. Trump is never saying that he never ran in the same circles as the guy or knew the same people. Of course, he's honest, and so he's saying that he did know the guy, he was friends with the guy, and he did have mutual friends that ran in the same circles. But he cut him off once he figured out the things that he was doing. He banned him from Mar-a-Lago.
Yeah, you don't just up and ban somebody out of the freaking blue.
And then call the cops. And if he was trying to protect himself, he would not have ever done it. If he was guilty, he wouldn't have done any of that. Especially if he wanted to be president twice.
Mm-hmm. And so, why would a president be willing to completely out themselves like this? Why?
Yeah, he's
why willing. If he knew that, oh crap, I'm gonna be found.
Well, yeah, why would he do it? Why would he do it? Use that brain cell.
I know for a fact that if you were on that list and you were mentioned in any sort of way, in a bad way, I can 100% guarantee that you would be too much of a, enter creative word here, to let anybody see the files. I can 100% guarantee, and if you can prove me wrong, fine. But Trump wanted these files out.
Mm-hmm.
He wanted these out.
No one talked about it until he did. Mm-hmm. And so why would he try and sabotage himself? If he likes power, why would he try to sabotage himself? Use that brain cell. I know it's hanging on for dear life.
It's also called logic.
Also, I don't know, they're so dumb. They forget that Trump was a billionaire before he was president.
The 1.4 probably was just his own businesses.
Yeah, he owns multiple businesses, of which he allowed to tank because being president and taking care of the nation was more important, you know?
Look at how much he has actually made for being president. He has made zero. Because he makes so much money in his own businesses, he does not want the presidential money. He wants that money to go to you guys.
Yeah, and he puts it back into the economy. He donates every single one of his presidential checks. And you guys call him a fascist.
He is literally all for the people. And he hasn't, with you guys calling him a fascist, he hasn't silenced you yet, has he?
Nope.
He hasn't said anything about you guys now, has he?
But y'all have certainly tried to silence him.
Multiple times.
The thing about capitalism is that we would have nothing today without it, so it's a very privileged thing to say when it comes to attacking capitalism. Because
all those cute bags, your clothes, that nice outfit, those new shoes, that makeup,
that $1,500 phone in your pocket,
that person that did your hair so nicely,
the nails you get done every 2 weeks.
You can kiss all that goodbye if you want to say no to capitalism.
Mm-hmm.
If you want socialism, you can really say goodbye to that.
One of the greatest things about America is capitalism.